Came out and we were aggressive.
Kind of what is your focus here, Steph, in these last 20 minutes of your regular season?
It's got to be attention to detail. We let him get loose on the defensive end of the floor. We got to make sure right there, getting to the rim, that's too easy. And then offensively, we got to be great screeners. We got what we wanted in the first quarter when we set great screens. We got lazy with it in the second.
All right, Steph, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. That's Stephanie White, head coach of the Fever. As Lexi Hall nearly traveled, was able to keep the possession alive. Here's Boston, can't finish, and a whistle will go against Boston. That will be her second personal. How about Minnesota in that first half? Minnesota 0 for 10 on catch-and-shoot threes.
That's where they really excel.
Here's Shepard. Spinning, taking, and hitting, able to force her way in over Howard.
Steph Shepard's really been a bright spot so far in this game for Minnesota Lynx on the offensive end.
12 points, 7 rebounds, a couple of assists. McBride, eyes up. Gives it off. In the corner, Williams can't hit the three. Smith alone, and Indiana needs a timeout. Big jump out of the gates for Minnesota.
I told Courtney it's my favorite fit I've ever seen her in, and she's like, she loves it too.
Well, and Holly, it was interesting as Minnesota comes up with a steal out of the timeout. Talking with Courtney and Natisha earlier today at shoot-around, and they said if they got 100 people joining a live stream when they started, they went crazy. Here's Williams. Pull-up jumper, short. Rebound, slapped but grabbed by Boston, her 6th board. Mitchell denied by Carlton. Here comes Williams. Indiana yet to score in the 3rd. Williams dishes out. Smith wide open. Connects. The first 3 of the night for Minnesota had been 0 for 30. Boston gets down by Williams. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2, but a 9-0 run to begin.
That Cheryl Reeve wants.
Boston hits the free throw.
One of the things that we were talking to Steph White about before the game is, what are you looking for tonight? And she said, I'm looking for 40 bleeping minutes of good, solid basketball, execution, effort, and preventing other teams from going on runs. And so she has to be frustrated with the effort and execution and the preventing of runs here in the first couple of minutes of the 3rd.
Playoffs begin Sunday. Every game will be on the ESPN family of networks for the entire postseason. Here's Smith with a lane, kicks it out. McBride fires, can't hit. Rebound hits the floor, still loose, and Williams comes up with it for Minnesota. McBride 0 for 5 from 3 now. Finds Smith. Rumbling inside, couldn't finish it with Turner, able to guide it over to Powers. Made a big impact off the bench in the first half. Here's Mitchell, open 3. Is good! Indiana 6 for 10 from deep. Here's Williams. Bouncing inside, Smith able to lay it in around Boston. Another beautiful delivery from Courtney Williams. Turner finds the cutter. Sims using the window on a really nice pass.
Get better as our offensive weapons have gone down.
Shepard lost it out of bounds. Indy defenders races away. Hull steps inside and puts it in. Really patient attack there from Lexi Hall. Lead is back to 11 for Indiana. Carlton knocks in the jumper. 12. Jessica Shepard with 12. Alana Smith with 11. Here's Hull. Another.
Kelsey Mitchell had 4 different players defend, get through the lane, and then delivered it out to Hull, but she was able to just change the shape of that defense with her drive.
She is just so fast, Rebecca, that she's able to work through and around things that maybe no other player in the league can. Something Stephanie White just that ability to avoid some of the contact that's leaned on her, to avoid the double teams because she's able to speed by it. Here's Boston. Draws two. Extra feed. Mitchell.
And it was a little thing, but Bree Turner set a screen as Mitchell.
Here's McBride into Shepard. Lead back to 12 for Indiana. Smith, 3 to shoot. Williams, 1 to shoot. Doesn't see the clock. And a violation. But Indiana on a 14-6 burst since. Hull, short on that one. Dundas keeps it. And another chance for Indiana. Here's Mitchell cutting through, hooking up. The tip from Turner won't go. Athletic tip from Brianna Turner. Here comes Williams. Gets to what she calls her kill spot, but couldn't finish it. Mitchell. Finds Dundas on the roll. Her three. Oh. And sometimes seeps into my brain. We're not all playoff ready. Belandakova lays it in. Points in 7 minutes for Belandakova. Hall able to flag down the board. Mitchell again. Kelsey Mitchell is a hooper. Belandakova couldn't finish that one. 18 for 1 from the three-point line. As the foul's called against the Lynx. Especially once they've been around for a while to do 3, 4, 5 different things throughout the course of the season. To completely remake their role in every. Lead is back to 15. Shepard. No. Cole the rebound. Cole gives it up. Powers with Sherrod all over her. Powers floats it out. Extra feed. Back to Mitchell. Wants to pop. Mitchell gives it up. Turner lays it in. Timeout, Minnesota.